I'm gonna do my best to keep my head in front of this light, otherwise it looks a little bit weird. But what is going on, everyone? Hayden here, coming back at you with a brand new video. I've got my orange juice inside of a wine glass because we're staying fancy. I just touched down in Prague, which is somewhere in Europe. I still have no idea where, but I'm gonna be heading around Europe for the next, well, who knows how long. But I wanted to sit down real quick. I hope there's not too bad of an echo. I might turn on my mic here in a second just to make sure. But I wanted to talk a little bit about two specific ads for dropshipping that made me $19,000. I'm gonna bring this back for a little bit of a simple term, all right? Simpleton. You know what simpleton means? It's just bringing it back to the most simple people, the simple type of stuff, all right? It's always good to go back to basics, to reanalyze stuff and to see what's working. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do in this video. I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna show you two ads. I wish that I still had the ad account where one of them's on Instagram, one is on Facebook. That's where I ran the two ads. And I wish I still had that original ad account to show you how bad it actually was, but it still worked. So I'm gonna run through that and explain all that for you guys inside of this video. For those of you who are already involved with dropshipping and you are not involved in our hacking Shopify dropshipping community, hit the link down below, get involved. I'm gonna put a 24-hour code. So if you guys have not gotten set up in there and you still want access, I'm gonna give you guys a discounted rate to help you out with that in celebration of a brand new month. Because as I'm filming this, it is June 2nd, okay? Technically, barely the 2nd. It's about 1 a.m. right now. I'm trying to go out and venture for food here in a moment, but Prague is beautiful, so if you guys ever get the chance to travel, I definitely recommend you do so. But with that being said, let me help you actually achieve that. If you wanna do that through e-commerce, let me give you some tips on how I started doing that. All right, so like I said, going back to the very, very basics, this is stuff from I'd say about 12 to 6 months ago. This is when it was first starting to work. I had multiple products starting to pop off. Throughout, actually, it was about 3 or 4 different stores. I'm gonna show you 2 products, each from a separate store, one that I did on Facebook and one that I did on Instagram. The Facebook one had a little bit more components to it, I'd like to say, so we're gonna break that one down first. I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna show you the ad post, I'm gonna explain exactly how I structured the interest, as well as what I know, like what I know right now, what I know I was doing wrong, if that's worded correctly, okay? I know that I was doing stuff wrong, but it still worked, which is really interesting, which I think there's definitely gonna be stuff right now that I'm probably doing wrong that I won't know for 6 months. So it's just that constant progression and that evolution, but let me show you the ad itself, okay? So this was the one that was run on Facebook, all right? You might have seen big brands like Pura Vida blow this product up. I knew it was an up and coming product. It was a trending product. Brands like Pura Vida, Fashion Nova, they were starting to put this on their home page under the featured collection. So that's not where I actually picked up on it first. I saw it on Instagram, and I saw it twice on this model's page. I believe her name is Charlie Jordan. She has like 800K or something. I saw her promote that, and so I was like, okay, let me see that. You know, there's a couple different Instagram models promoting it, you know, brand ambassadors for all these different clothing lines and whatever. So I saw this product starting to get out there more, and I'm like, let me test this. You know, they're utilizing the influencer space. Let me take this to Facebook. That's when I was just starting to really test my theories with Facebook and start to understand what I was doing, and it was kind of starting to work. So this is one of those products where, yes, I was running on Facebook, but I was also running it on Instagram through Facebook ads. So for those of you who don't know, there's Instagram influencer shoutouts itself. That's where it's a native ad, where it's not a sponsored post. That's on someone's Instagram page directly. And then if you want to advertise on Instagram in the other way, you actually do it through Facebook ads, and then you put the placement on Instagram. So if you ever see a sponsored post on your feed on Instagram, that's what that is. I was running this both on Instagram and Facebook. I broke it down after about 3 to 4 days. It was running at $10 to $15 a day, which now I usually start at a little bit higher, but I broke it down, and overall, after a couple different campaigns and ad sets had run for this, I figured out that this specific product was working way better on Instagram. So I focused in my ads, again, still Facebook ads, but focused in on Instagram itself. And in doing that, that allowed me to scale this product up, and I had an upsell for another similar product that was a necklace. So I was doing that, I was testing actually multiple different upsells, and in doing so, this is when I was first starting to figure out what my Facebook pixel even was, as well as how to use that. I was building pixel data for this store. So this store overall did like 10 to 15,000 in revenue in about a month and a half. The bulk of that was off of this product. So you see this product, again, this was like probably 10 to 11 months ago when this was popping off. You guys might see big brands. Let me pull some up for you. Fashion Nova, Pura Vida, you guys see all these big brands. They do stuff like this. Accessories, actually, let's go back to the offer real quick. Accessories like this can do so well, especially for this one. There was multiple different color waves. So this was one of the ads. Of course, I had multiple different ad posts on the page posts that I was testing between, but there was multiple colors. I believe there was a silver, a gold, and a rose gold. So 3 different options. And I did a buy one, get one free. It wouldn't really make sense to do a buy one, get one free if it was just this one product. Like, who wants 2 silver rings? But since there was multiple color options, I could do that, and it was an extremely valuable offer. I also made it have free shipping, and I priced it really low. So when I'm first testing a product and I want to see if it works, I don't try and sell it for the maximum I think I can sell it for. I don't want to make a ton of money right away. I want to see if the product actually works and be able to build the data, because once I do that, I can start charging more for a product effectively and slowly increment the price up to see what's the most effective price point. So that's one of the things I really focus on in the live streams for the students that we do. A lot of people are coming on there trying to like sell, you know, a necklace for $100 when it costs them $3 on AliExpress. And if you do your branding the right way, you can do that, but I really, really recommend against that when you're first getting started. Build that data, figure out if you know for a fact that the product's actually gonna work with your marketing. I might be able to make a product work that you can't make work, or vice versa. It happens all the time. So you have to make sure you can make it work first. Then you can start playing around with the price. That's a variable I do a little bit after. So that was one of the ones, right? Big brands like Fashion Nova, Pura Vida, let's see the jewelry. Actually, I think they actually had it on there in the picture. Let's see, look, see the wavering right there? It's a massive product. It blew up, and I kind of caught the beginning end of that trend as these bigger brands were starting to push it. So I capitalized on that. I also didn't know too much about what I was doing with Facebook, nowhere near what I know now, but if I had known, probably would have made a couple $100,000. So it always sucks, but that was definitely one of my first products that really started hitting with Facebook specifically. So that was definitely a nice thing to experience. And now the second product here, this was primarily with Instagram influencers, a little bit before that other store that I just showed you. So this was a product, this one did around 10,000 as well, but it was also with 2 products. So there was a phone case on there as well. This product was something where it wasn't an accessory. So the store itself had the actual dog product end of it and the accessories. So I was kind of testing both. The accessories did a little bit better, but this product right here did pretty well. And I believe it's because of the ad, and it was not even just the picture. Like, in my opinion, this picture looks great, right? The contrasting colors, it's laid out really nice. You can see what's going on, and it's a picture of it in use. There was also a video ad that I had, but think about this. This is an LED dog collar, okay? What does that do? It lights up. So you go ahead in your ad copy and you throw a statistic like 834,901, you know, whatever the statistic is, has to be accurate. You know, 834,000 dogs die every single year by being hit by moving vehicles at night. If you throw a statistic like that at your potential customer and they have a dog, who wants their dog to get hit by a car? I actually had one of my dogs get hit by a car. It was not at night, but it sucked, and the dude drove off when I called the police, which is besides the point. But you don't want to have that happen. So you're essentially scaring your potential customer into buying the product. It is a scare tactic. They're like, holy crap, so many people have died, it's not a good thing. Or so many dogs have died, not a good thing. Who would want their dog to die? So it's a great statistic, and that's, you're essentially piquing their emotional appeal. Right? There's 2 different biases you can use. Actually, there's multiple that you can use. I mean, there's logical, there's the emotional one. You can pique them from a social proof standpoint where it's like, if you don't get this, you're not equivalent to other people. There's all sorts of different biases that you can use. But stuff like this, I find it to work extremely well. So that was one ad right there that worked really, really well with influencers. By the way, that second ad that I just showed you was short-lived. So I know I said over about a month period that store did like 10, maybe it was actually 12,000 with the 2 different separate types of products. That collar really only worked for like 2 weeks and then the page died, but it still did extremely well. So that was before the first one that I showed you, which was when I was learning Facebook, but I wish that I had actually done that on Facebook. Who knows, it might still work. I think some other people blew it up, but that type of ad copy, especially pushed into an older audience on Facebook, you know, like parents who have kids and then the kids, you know, beg them for a dog and they have a dog, you know, you can definitely hit them emotionally, especially the women. So that would have been a fun thing to test. I'm trying to keep my voice down a little bit because I'm in an apartment complex here in the middle of the city, and I know it's like 1 a.m. and I know people are asleep. So trying to be respectful of that. But you guys, if there's any questions you have around Facebook, Instagram, finding products, whatever that is, drop it in the comments down below. I'm gonna go through, take as many of those questions that I find to be extremely high quality questions, so phrase it correctly, and I'm gonna go through and probably do either a YouTube live stream around that or go through and do my best to answer those in depth inside of a video. Maybe have an Instagram live attached to that as well, but let me know what you guys want to see. If you want me to do a live on YouTube, would be more than happy to do that. Hopefully I have some good connection here. I haven't really tested it with the live stream, but other than that, Don't forget to use that discount code down below to get inside of the HSD community, Hacking Shopify Dropshipping. Go hack your results, learn what I've learned and what I do on a daily basis that has allowed me to do what I do on a daily basis, all right? So if you guys are following the journey, I post every single day on YouTube, tons of content with e-commerce, a little bit on affiliate marketing, some of the other businesses I run, as well as all my daily content of traveling and just having fun. So be sure to hit that nice looking subscribe button down below. And if you enjoyed the video, I'd very much so appreciate it if you drop a like. And other than that, I'll be seeing you tomorrow in the next video. Peace.